Hi, I'm Jeremy Shinewald, founder of mbaMission.
And I'm Liza Weale, founder of Gatehouse Admissions.
And we're back with our series of HBS application essay reviews. We've already looked at Brian's business-minded and leadership-focused essays. So now let's turn to his growth-oriented essay. If you want to follow along, use the link below to download a free copy of our book of sample essays from successful HBS admits. Let's dive in. Genealogy has always fascinated me, so I used an unexpected medical convalescence to investigate my ancestors' European origins and American assimilation. Relying on database subscriptions, family troves, and interviews with distant relatives, I traced the life stories of over 700 relatives spanning 230 years, 8 generations, 7 countries, and 6 states. I learned that my earliest immigrant ancestors were furniture retailers, tile manufacturers, textile laborers, and fruit farmers. I also unearthed a world-renowned architect and a Prohibition-era bootlegger. The discoveries that affected me most, though, were the Shoah experiences of dozens of relatives, including 13 murdered in concentration camps and 20 who escaped to America via my assimilated great-great-grandfather Siegfried's sponsorship. I often recall an indelible portrait of my relative, Marianne, a spitting image of my cousin Sadie. She perished as a 16-year-old at Auschwitz. Like any worthwhile investigation, this project required resilience. I navigated a dozen obstacles for every insight I uncovered. My parents and girlfriend chided me for sustaining banking hours on a personal project, particularly amidst a health crisis. Ultimately, I published and distributed 2 50-page tomes for each side of my family, including annotated trees, life stories, galleries, and vital records. I was proud of these lasting resources, but the greatest reward came after a presentation to my ordinarily stoic grandfather. Choked with emotion, he bestowed on me his great-grandfather's meerschaum pipe as a token of his gratitude. In that moment, I fully appreciated the sacrifices connecting the book's immigrants, my beloved elders, and my generation. Okay, Liza, take it away.
I mean, wow. This is a really, really powerful story. I happen to love the personal stories. I get goosebumps when I read that because there's so much specificity. I say this a lot. You're connecting with the reader. When the reader can see what you're doing and can imagine things that that you were going through, it just establishes this bridge. And that's how I felt reading this. You know, the bootlegger, the 700 people that he researched, the multiple different countries. He also, I love that he infuses a little bit of humor in here, and a really, really profound topic where he talks about his family teasing him for working banking hours, which we can all imagine. You know, he was spending we have no doubt, if he's producing 2 50-page volumes, he's spending a lot of time. But he brings so many very specific details in here that it's just, it feels like it must have been such a tremendous gift for the rest of his family. How wonderful.
Yeah. And I think, you know, again, like, I agree, bringing the personal in can really, really be powerful. But, you know, he's not saying like, I was interested in genealogy and I traced our family history and I found like 2 or 3 relatives that I had, like 700 relatives, two 50-page books. He's finding all these different personalities and it's clear that, like, yes, there's an altruistic piece where it's like it's for his family, it's for his history, but he's also, like you say, banking hours. He's compulsive about this, and like, you know, he in a nice way, you know. And this is someone, if you want to have someone in your class, you want to have someone who can really, really like not just commit themselves to a project, but almost ignore that a project exists. Just to be. I mean, the word curiosity is in here. Just to be totally captivated by curiosity. And so I think that, you know, as people look at this, a lot of people worry, like, is my curiosity and is my growth story enough? Well, you know, is there another, again, like my test is always like, is there another person? There might be another person who traced their family history and found something interesting, but like, you know, there can be 2 people in the pool like that, but like not at this level. The odds of there being another person out there who's doing this level of work and producing material that is going to really have a significant emotional impact on people, I don't think so. This is a story this individual owns in a way that no one else can. And I also think that it's a really good foil to his other essays, which are maybe a little more serious or sort of maybe are kind of a little more, I don't know, conventional, but kind of, you know, middle of the road. Let's
Yeah.
let's say with an emotional tenor. This is one where we really see him. We really see his spirit come alive. Like, yeah, he's committed to the environment, and he had an idealistic bent to him when he was young. But like we're getting this sense of him now as someone who's really alive and passionate about things
and about his family.
Yeah.
So you're exactly right. To give that much time to helping teach everyone and connect everyone in his family and give everybody something. I think that's like, we just see it wasn't just for him. And he alludes to him doing this when he was, experiencing a health crisis of his own. And so it was sort of to save him or give him something to do to keep his mind fresh, but to turn it in a way that, as you said, it's definitely was exploring his curiosity, but in a way that, again, must have just been a tremendous gift for his grandparents, for his parents, for his family as well. It's a really positive and empowering note to end these 3 essays on.
Yeah. I mean, we want someone who, I'm saying I'm speaking on behalf of the admissions committee. We want someone who can just be taken by a passion and just pursue it doggedly, like not financially and not for the glory, but just like, we want to know that there's someone in this, one of the people we're accepting in this class are really just driven by passions. And I see that in this individual. So I really feel like this lit up his whole essay suite.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah. So we now have a pretty comprehensive view of Brian, another one of our HBS admits. Follow the series for more reviews of real essays from real HBS admits, and be sure to download our book, link below, for dozens more sample essays from successful HBS applicants. Thanks so much for joining us.